Half a day, everyone. We're with Dr. Galvin Deleon Guerrero, president of the Northern Marianas College. And Dr. G, thanks for making time. I know you just sent out that email that many students and stakeholders have now read about some major plans for the next semester. So, can you tell us what's in store?
Sure. And Hafez Antiro Tomas and the Marianas, thank you very much for having me on your show. Yeah, this is an exciting time at the college. We are building one of the best new campuses in the region, I would say even in the world. But that, of course, has some growing pains attached to it. And already with just the student center build construction, there have been some issues with parking and traffic and student safety. And safety remains a top priority of ours. So as we break ground on four more buildings, we knew that it would be important to keep students safe. So we've been looking at a lot of different options over the past year or so, and we settled on the option, at least for the spring term, which is to have classes at Saipan Southern High School after their normal hours of operation. So it's going to be Monday through Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. and then on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now, this is just for in-person classes. We're still going to have a lot of hybrid classes, a lot of online classes that are going to be offered throughout the day. And we decided to go with Saipan Southern because after Super Typhoon U2, that's where we had our classes temporarily. So we're familiar with the campus. It's nearby. There's ample parking. There's ample classrooms. And we've been, PSS has been very accommodating and working closely with both the commissioner and the administration over at Saipan Southern High School. So that's what we're doing for the spring term. And because they are regular classrooms, there was no need to delay and to make, renovations or any kind of other like construction work. It's basically plug and play, ready to go. So we were able to start our semester, on the regular time, which is, I believe, January 20th.
All right. Someone told me that some of the tents were going to be moved there, but is that true, or
Oh, no, no,
you're using
absolutely
the
not.
actual facilities at Saipan Southern?
Yes, the actual classrooms. And we've been working closely with our faculty, went and did a tour a couple of weeks ago just to kind of scope things out and ask questions. Our facilities team has been working closely with them, along with IT, our student support services, our academic programs. So yeah, we are not relocating the tents. Yeah, those tents have been that were meant for like 5 years. Been now like we've been in them for like 6 or 7 years. So we're not gonna just pick them up and move them over. No, we're gonna be using regular classrooms.
And how long can students expect to be at Saipan Southern, and are there plans? What are the long-term plans? Are we going to have to find other buildings for other classes after next semester?
So the plans for Southern is we're gonna try it out for one semester. And we'll kind of see how that goes. But while we're doing that, we are also looking at other possible facilities. I can't really disclose what those are right now because, the negotiations I don't want to jeopardize the negotiations, but we're looking at other possible offsite facilities. To see what we can, if Saipan Southern is not going to work or doesn't work, where else we can go.
All right, and so it seems like it's going to be on a semester by semester basis, at least for now.
Yeah, rather than lock ourselves in, we thought, okay, let's just try it by semester. We'll take kind of an iterative approach, right? See what works and see what doesn't work, and then adjust accordingly.
And can you remind us? I know we can all see the Pro Union now shining on the hill, but for the classroom buildings, when is that projected to be completed?
So we're working with the Northern Marianas Housing Corporation to issue the announcement for the bids. Once that announcement is issued, is then a review period, a submission and review period. And then once that period is ended and the bids have been selected, we issue a notice to proceed. We would really like to get these classrooms built up and running by 2027. So that's the target. I don't want to say what month in 2027, but we're targeting sometime in 2027.
Right. And I know we've all become accustomed to some of the external factors that impact all of these projects.
Yes.
So I understand why you can't give us an exact date, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess before we shift over to another topic, I wanted to ask you about nationally. Is there anything else you want the community to know about next semester at least?
Yeah, I think the important thing is that no matter where students are, we're committed to ensuring that it's still a college experience, that they still are going to have engaging classes, they are still going to have access to student support services and other administrative services, and that they're still going to, learn and grow and progress towards their degrees or certificates. So, um, I got to hand it to our students in our community, whether it be typhoons or pandemics or delayed construction. We have the word we tend to use is resilience, but I think I like the word tenacity. We have a very tenacious, persistent people that persist no matter what. And so I really thank our students and our employees and the entire community for their patience. And I also really want to thank the commissioner and public school system for welcoming us again to Saipan Southern and really helping make this happen because when I first approached Commissioner earlier this year, he said, yes, sure, why not? And so, we've been working on that with the MOU, and then we also met with the administration over at Saipan Southern and PSS and Saipan Southern, despite all the challenges that they're facing, have been very supportive, and we really appreciate that.
All right, thanks, Doc. And I'm sure we'll get more updates as they come. I know there's still a bit of time before the next semester as well. So
Yes, yes,
um,
yes.
I did want to shift to some national news and get your perspective as a higher education leader. As I'm sure you've seen, the Trump administration, as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill, they're going to start, they've recategorized some professional degrees, saying that they're no longer professional degrees. And for those who might not be in the world of academia, that basically impacts many things, but one of the particular concerning things is the cap on loans, right, that you can take out per semester. But nursing is on there. I think social work is on there. Education is on there. And just wanted to get your comment on that and maybe what do you think it means and also how it might impact students at NMC who are on those tracks?
Right. Well, three things. First of all, I am supportive of the overall effort to control the cost of higher education because for decades, the cost of higher education has outpaced the rate of inflation. So whether it be limit on loan amounts or limits to parent plus loans as a parent, I appreciate that, or limits to grad plus loans. I think I applaud the effort and the intent. Second thing is um, it, I do worry that it's going to affect such high demand industries like nursing, where we are seeing a worldwide shortage of nurses. So I know that the Trump administration is very much supportive of workforce development, and this is a critical need in our workforce to have more nurses and more in the broader allied health fields. So I am worried about you know, hurting a job market that's already hurting. And yes, you're right. Many of our students end up on that track, and I worry for them. Third and last, I do want to point out that um, the Northern Marianas College does not. We don't administer loans. We don't accept loans, so it will not affect our current student body or it will not affect students coming to NMC. But as you pointed out, it might affect students that are going to start smart at NMC and continue elsewhere, where they may need to take out additional loans to cover the cost of attendance. So in a nutshell, I'm happy that there's an effort to control the cost of higher education, but I worry about the impact it's going to have on critical workforce shortage areas like nursing.
All right, Dr. G, thanks for your perspective. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Tomas.